Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpain back with just a very quick review of a PSP game that I've been playing recently. This is Dragoneer's Aria. So I do confess that I did misjudge this game, and I did make a different video on that because I did such a misjudging of it. I had to make an entire 3 or 4 minute video about it. But this is just going to be a review with some game footage because this game is really good. I've completely misjudged it. So the first time I played it was a couple of years ago when I bought it first. I think I got it for like £6. It was very cheap, and I started playing it. And I went out. I skipped past, just skipped past the start cutscene. Just wanted to get to see what the gameplay was like, and ran past all of the enemies up to the boss, and I got slaughtered. So I thought that it was just, I thought the difficulty spike was ridiculous. Then when I went back then and actually played the game, and as the way it's supposed to be played, I found much more enjoyment. So the story of this game is that you are a dragoon. You're a blonde-haired young guy, and you have a few friends with you on the old quest. The first one that comes with you is a green girl, well, a green-haired girl, who's like a telepath, and she can basically. She's kind of like, I thought originally she was just going to be your magic user, and the main character with the sword was going to be your attacker, but she's actually quite good at attacking as well. So I don't know. I guess it's up to personal choice. You do get other characters as you progress through the story as well. This is a very good looking game. What initially drew me towards the game was the fact that it's a turn-based JRPG, and I loved turn-based JRPGs. But the graphics in it are really, really good. They're very colourful, they're very detailed, and it looks almost like, sort of like, the PSP is kind of like smoke coming out of it when I was running it. It's a very graphic intensive game. Draw distance is excellent, and the character details are very good as well. I like the style of this game. All the characters have very fantastic costumes. Nobody's kind of dressed in a very very ordinary costume, which is really good. The anime aesthetic is very apparent here. So this looks like a Japanese game that was sort of ported, given a sort of like translated into English, and then sort of didn't really. I don't think this game sold really well. I'm not 100% sure. It is very very inexpensive here in Europe. I'm not sure about other territories. I'd have to look at sales numbers for that, but it doesn't. I never hear anyone talking about it either. Or there's no like great nostalgia for Dragoneer's Aria, but it is quite a competent game. And once you realise that I assume the developers, what they intended you to do was to defeat every single enemy you come across. So if there's an enemy you come across, you must defeat it, because the style of this game, the turn-based action, requires you to keep attacking enemies to make your attack go up, or to keep using your magic to make your magic sort of more powerful. So basically, it's like, I think that's the way that the style of leveling up in Final Fantasy 2 as well. So the more you use it, the more it kind of gets more powerful. I think so anyway. That's the kind of the understanding I have of the development of the development of the characters anyway. Obviously, you can go back and you can go back to the main town, and you can get more weapons, and you can get different weapons in different towns as well. But again, I think it's another kind of misunderstanding that I had of these sort of games. Crafting is a huge part of this game, so you get recipes for different weapons, and then and for different like arm pans or whatever you call it, like the gauntlets or rings and stuff. There's quite a lot of detail gone into the crafting mechanic, which is quite common in a lot of the PSP RPGs. I think PSP RPG is nearly a subgenre of RPG at this stage, because a lot of them are very very similar, and a lot of them kind of require, they're very like similar graphics, similar styles, and they require you to do a significant lot of crafting. Even the Tales games on the PSP require to do a lot of crafting as well. Obviously, I haven't played every single RPG ever, so maybe that's an extremely common thing. But I'm not used to the overabundance of crafting. So you have to go around in this game and pick up stuff from enemies, and then you need to really go back and buy more items in the shop. To kind of, you need a certain amount of items to craft like the stronger weapons or the stronger armor, and you need to spend a lot of time doing that. I spent a couple of hours just doing the first few screens, the first few sections, before I got to the boss of the first section, who completely obliterated me the first time I tried to defeat him. But then I actually defeated him like really really easily. When I leveled up, I think I got to level 10 in the first bit, and then level 20 in the second bit, and level 30 in basically the third bit. So I think there's like that kind of progression is what the developers wanted to happen. So that's just a quick thought on this game. Great graphics, great sound, great pretty good voice acting, and actually good gameplay. So if you played this game, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.